Thank you, Billionaire PA, for joining our virtual conversation this morning. COVID-19, surviving the aftermath in our communities. And so really, your story is one that's very unique. And I know you're there in Los Angeles and a lot of things are going on with COVID-19. But what I'd like you to do is just speak on, what you think our community needs to be doing right now to overcome the challenges that we're facing with COVID-19. And more importantly, how to rebound on the other end of this. What do we need to be doing now?
Man, I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity and considering me to even want to put me on a platform like this. I don't have all of the answers, but I can tell you what has worked significantly for myself. I'm gonna give you 4 things because I do believe in tapping into my dream 4 times, and that means that God sends archangelic angels out to look after you. So number 1, normally I speak a lot on wealth, but the main thing that has significantly been helping me right now is understanding that no matter how much money you got, your greatest wealth is your health. And I think that people are now seeing that. And what I have been doing is I have been doing infused water with chlorophyll. I have been taking my elderberries. I have been taking my sea moss, because we have to take our mindsets out of this surviving mindset and converting it over to a thriving mindset. Because a lot of people out here are attempting to survive physically, but it's their mind that's, captivated and that's locked up. And my grandmother always told me, even when I was locked up in jail, that you can be locked up physically, but that don't mean that your mind cannot run free. And once you're able to understand that your greatest wealth is your health, then we can start focusing on, it's really time for us to, it's been time for us to not just listen to people tell us it's time to start a business, but we have to have leaders that is going to teach us how to run a business and how to own the rights to our books, how to own the rights to our music, understand the value of intellectual property, and know that you can sell something over and over and over again. And if you don't see that now through just Netflix, them actors you watching, they never got to act again, and they still gonna get it. The Netflix people for sure still gonna get a check every time you press play on that and pay that monthly fee. And that's what I'm on right now, learning how to remove my body and not having to physically be there, but still make the same amount of money as if you came to the movies. And that's just basically saying we as entrepreneurs have to go from a mindset of, if you want, see, there's a difference, bro, between rich and wealthy. And wealthy means, we have to let go of the ego and create the we go. So wherever you go, I go, we go, so we can speak our dreams into existence. And what that means to me is we have to start sharing all of this knowledge that we learn from business that we've been taught to just keep. I'm gonna keep this to me. You know what I'm saying? I cannot share this information with people. I'm giving away all the information because, truth be told, you can tell a lot of people the step-by-step process to run a business and they still not gonna do it. But the goal is, let's push that on them and give them that option instead of not giving them the option to take care of their families and not giving them that option. Like, I feel like we should stop telling people to eat healthy if you're not gonna tell them what to eat. So I gave you very particular things that I actually implement into my life. The sea moss, the elderberries, the drinking a lot of water today. Why is that important? Is because you need to not make emotional decisions in this time. You cannot tell me that you believe in my quote, never spend your present time with a person that you don't have a future with, but you're okay with putting a negative chicken inside your body. But that person I was talking about is external.
And you hit on some very key points. I mean, I think what you're speaking of is people taking personal responsibility of tangibly changing the things that they do now so that they, one, as a preventive measure, never have to run into this situation again with another pandemic, but 2, being able, if you are faced with a pandemic, taking personal responsibility so that you control the outcome and not the situation. And so I think you're dead on.
Yeah, some specific things that has significantly worked for me is, for one, a lot of people, bro, don't understand their worth. A lot of people don't understand their value. And when they see other people doing good, some people feel, is somebody gonna watch this and they're gonna feel like, but he did it. I don't got that drive. I don't got that energy. That's all mindset that is stemmed from the type of foods that you're putting into your body. And then on top of the TV and all of the people that's beating you up, telling you that you're not worthy. So you got to remove yourself from a negative environment and deactivate your brain from negativity and reactivate your brain to positivity. So what does that mean? You need to get a mentor. You need to get someone who can speak life over you. You know what I'm saying? You got to treat your brain like it is a plant, and every day it needs to be watered so that it can grow. And the plant is always open-minded so that it is able to grow. You cannot be closed-minded. But a lot of us have been, you know what I'm saying? It was like we was forced inside. You remember the saying where your mama used to say, outdoors ain't going nowhere? Well,
Yeah.
it's gone now.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
it always be, that's not true. So what I'm saying is we have to learn to be proactive, bro, and not reactive. This pandemic it didn't bother me so much to the point that I believe my next book will be how to make $1 million during the coronavirus. Because it's not even about the money. Money is a promissory note that acquires debt. Knowledge is a promissory note that acquires power. So what that means is before the corona, and we was going to the bar, even myself, paying $100 for alcohol that we gonna piss out, paying $200 for food that we gonna shit out. But the knowledge that somebody can give you, you get to keep that forever. So under any circumstance, if someone teaches you how to own the rights to your music, under any circumstance, if you own the rights to the music, that means you can do what you want with the music, charge what you want with the music, charge what you want for the book, sell it for however much you want to sell it for, and you don't have to answer to nobody. Well, now people are scrambling, waiting on the stimulus check when I've been the stimulus package to my mama. My mama been getting a Mother's Day gift on the 10th of every month. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful, you know what I'm saying, for any packages, any stimulus packages that's given, but I'm not independent of it.
You know what? And that's the big message. And I think you're the beneficiary of the hard work, preparation, dedication that you've put into your brand, into your vision, into your dream. So when this pandemic hit, it's not really a hit. And I think what we need to do is spread that message and let people understand the importance of taking the time that we have now to do what you did, put forth the effort, the energy, and the necessary steps so that you own the opportunity, you own your intellectual property. And so, you know, I really appreciate you sharing that, because that's a very important message that I think gets lost in the shuffle.
Yeah,
so,
and I mean,
so
and just to add to that, just real quick, I want to say this, because if you have when I speak about writing a book, but whatever it is that you have, and you are the creator of it, and you have children, make sure you put their names on there, like DJ Khaled is doing for his child. He's putting his child on a record, on an album, saying that his child is the executive producer. If you were writing a book, put your child down as the author, so that your child already comes up with I'm not looking for a job. Mama been had me an entrepreneur. The children see that. Just because they won, don't think they don't understand what's going on. Your baby these children are very aware of what's going on. They know who mama and daddy is from birth. They're not crazy. So we have to start teaching them business and stop teaching them to depend on other people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So tell our viewers, where can we find you? Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me at BillionairePA on Instagram. And I always tell people, don't follow me, lead with me, because we got enough followers in the world. We need more leaders.
Well said, my friend. Thank you very much for joining this discussion. We appreciate it. And we will be in touch.
Man, I appreciate your existence, God. Welcome.
Thank you.